us, everybody.
Kerouac said the only truth is music. And I think he may have been right.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
I'm on the road in Tennessee to see Marilyn Manson.
That's why I dyed my hair black. Because Elvis. Because Elvis.
Wow.
Why not? Yeah.
Hoping to get to know the place where modern music was born.
That's Al Green's mic.
Nashville.
I love this city.
All right, hit it. Here we go. Yeah, baby. That was crazy.
Tennessee may be known for its rolling hills and river valleys, comfort food and barrels of whiskey, but it's always been about so much more.
Tennessee has a lot of history, a lot of different culture, and so much diversity.
There's always been a struggle in Tennessee, and I think wherever you have a struggle, wherever you have hardship, you're gonna get whiskey, you're gonna get fun, you're gonna get music.
Damn near everyone you meet here is a picker or a songwriter.
You think it's only country music, it's everything.
Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, B.B. King, their music has been the soundtrack to my life. Transforming single moments into lasting memories. And all that magic started in Tennessee. So when I heard my friend Marilyn Manson was gonna be here, I knew I had to go. I'm gonna see how this state continues to be a hub for artistic genius. Starting here in Memphis, ground zero for the blues, soul, and rock and roll, and winding 240 miles east to Nashville, where I'll meet up with Manson. I've only been to Memphis once, and while it's seen hard times, there's neighborhoods like East Memphis that are on the brink of resurgence.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you? Coffee?
Yeah, that'd be all. This place is cool.
Thank you.
How long you been here?
The building's been here decades. This street, the whole revitalization that happened here was all a bunch of small business owners that just saw it go into kind of disrepair and neglect and decided to reactivate it.
Wow. Yeah, I like it here.
It's a good vibe.
We're eventually going to end up in Nashville.
It's a nice change of pace. It's a very different city.
Yeah,
right?
I've been to Nashville. And it's got that one strip that's kind of Vegas-y. Memphis seems like a little chill.
We're very chill around here, but we don't brag on it too much.
I've got to see this city through the people who know it. So I'm meeting Dale Watson.
There he is. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Norman.
Dale's a singer-songwriter who's released over 25 albums and famous for not playing by the rules. He's only riding with me today.
Good morning.
So I'm picking his brain as much as I can.
So are you from here? Are you from Memphis?
I've been coming here for over 30 years.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's got a roots music scene where you do your own thing and they don't try to change you, you know. Oh, that looks good. Look at that.
This looks like the female reproductive system right here. Doesn't it? Am I wrong? Tell me about your music.
When I first started out, I was country music, but now country music has changed so much. You know, it's very, very pop now. And so we came up with a genre called Ameripolitan. Original music with prominent roots influence. Starts with Jimmy Rogers, Hank Williams, Johnny Cash.
That's awesome. Have you always been a musician, like, since early days? Or?
I've been lucky, man. Always wake up amazed that I'm able to do what I do for a living.
Me too.
We're going later to Royal Studios. I got a buddy over there, Boo. He's a Memphis original, man.
Yeah.
You got to see his studio. It's where ground zero, where a lot of the R&B stuff happened. You're going to love it. But first, I want to take you over to some of the spots in Memphis.
I like it.
This town's got history, man.
Yeah, I can feel
It's
it.
beautiful.
Well, I had my first taste of whiskey. I had my first taste of love.
It's quiet here.
Oh, got me high and twisted up inside. Only one way to go after up. Oh, yeah.
Before we get to the music, we're heading down the road to Leatherwood Motorcycle Works, the only place for custom bikes in Memphis.
Cool buildings around here.
Well, that's the thing I love about Memphis. If they got an old building, they just don't knock it down. They try to repurpose it.
I love that. I've been to Graceland. Graceland was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I get a new member to the band, I take them to Graceland.
Oh, nice.
You can't understand me unless you've been to Graceland.
It was cool to see like his little jumpsuits and stuff, like his tiny little butt. Ooh, I love that truck.
I know, right?
Man, this is very dangerous for me right now.
Is it?
I'm seeing like 2 or 3 bikes I'd love to buy right now. This is what I see Daryl on right there.
Oh, geez, this would be very hard to navigate.
in the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, look at this Triumph.
I can see you on this.
I can see me on that too.
How are you?
Nice.
I'm Dale.
Basically, look Leatherwood.
Yeah, I said this is the tactic you use. You know, you stay behind, you let us
That's right.
slobber all over the bikes.
Yeah, that's right.
How long has this place been around?
We got started back when the chopper thing was huge, you know, back when everybody was refinancing their house to build motorcycles.
Yeah.
But now the big wheel baggers and all that stuff are hot.
What would that fit on, man?
This is what it's actually going on a bike like this.
Wow.
Dude, look at this.
Oh, look at that. Look at that snake.
This style bike is kind of what's kept us in business for the last 4 or 5 years.
That fender, man, wouldn't that catch on stuff?
Well, it's air ride.
Oh, wow.
Holy mackerel. It's like Terminator.
Well, I like your spot, man.
I was lucky enough to go straight in at 18, 19 years old and open a shop.
Are you a native from Memphis?
I am a native.
That's always been bikes, right?
Yeah, always been bikes. Of course, we always had cars just for ourselves. I just like horsepower, man.
Like Memphis's many musical genres, whose unique sounds emerged from a simple beat.
Someone's falling in love right now.
Luke's bikes were all built from a basic frame.
I think we should take a ride.
Let's do it. I'd love to.
Jerry, round up everybody.
And he's infused them with a style all his own. A Memphis mark that helps create one-of-a-kind gems.
I'm a good man. You can trust in me. Mighty good man. You were made for me, and baby, I was made for you. I'm a good man.
That car you're driving sounds like a beast.
It's got way too much motor for what it is.
I'm a good man.
Welcome to Memphis, everybody.
Mighty good.
There's the muddy Mississippi right there.
Oh, yes, I am.
Hey, look, we're coming up on Sun, right?
Yeah, it's where Elvis and Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis.
B.B. King, Howlin' Wolf.
Have you recorded anything there?
Yeah, I've recorded 3 albums there.
Nice.
Rock and roll started in Memphis. This is the gateway to the South where all great music is from.
Rock and roll is really blues, just with a different rhythm.
This is world famous Beale Street.
Can somebody tell me
Home of the blues.
This is so cool.
what's going on around
This is
here?
where B.B. King and all those guys got their start.
I can tell something wrong. I can smell it right somewhere.
Beale Street used to be known as the Negro Main Street, USA. That's where you would have found a good number of African-American owned businesses, doctors, lawyers, dentists, beauty shops. That was the street that we could actually walk into the front door, not the back or side door.
I can smell trouble going on.
Hey, over here is Lorraine Motel, isn't it?
It's now the Civil Rights Museum. This weekend is actually the anniversary of Martin Luther King's assassination.
It was on the second floor, room 306, where Dr. King spent his last hours on the planet.
The assassination of Martin Luther King changed Memphis, and it pretty much stopped the city. I think we're finally getting that edge off.
The legacy of Martin Luther King is peace. He represents the diversity push that we have as the city's growing. We want to make sure that everyone, culture and religion and race is accounted for, because we've lived through the times when it wasn't, and we saw what happened.
Art can help us make sense of a sometimes difficult world around us. And seeing what shaped Memphis, it's a critical introduction as we delve deeper into the music that's been created here.
Thanks for showing us around.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I want to see y'all again.
Y'all be safe on the rest of your trip.
Bye, guys.
Ready to eat?
I'm starving.
We're heading to the Four-Way,
Soulsville, USA.
famous for its soul food and as a gathering spot for civil rights activists and musicians alike.
There's Stax right there.
Yeah.
Stax was the one that broke the ground for R&B music, you know?
Pretty much everything's music-based, huh?
Hell yeah.
This is gonna be good. delicious. I can feel it already.
We're meeting Henry Nelson,
Pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
a huge voice in Memphis radio for over 25 years.
We're starving.
Well, this is true Memphis grit here, man. Where have you guys been riding? Everywhere?
Yeah, we went to Motorcycle Spot. We went by the hotel and all of that. I've only seen it in movies. I've never seen it up close.
Actually, my sister Mary Ellen was working there the day Dr. King was assassinated.
Oh, wow.
But what was really interesting is that for years, it was just not talked about in the family. And somehow she mentioned that iconic photo you see on the balcony.
Yeah.
And started talking about it, and she's just casually said, "That's me standing at the bottom of the stairs." I go, "What?"
Wow.
Now, she was working in the kitchen at the time. Yeah.
You grew up in the same area, B.B. King and all them.
Yeah, and my extended family all lived in this neighborhood. I was down the street from Stacks.
Listen to his voice. Isn't his voice?
He's got a sexy voice.
He used to have a program called Hot Buttered.
Hot Buttered Love Songs with Isaac Hayes, actually.
You know, I did a movie with Isaac Hayes.
Which one?
Called 6 Ways to Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Isaac.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
I have a fried fish with fried green tomatoes,
Wow,
mac
this
and
is
cheese.
awesome.
Thank you.
It's homemade,
That's
man.
ranch and that's the tartar sauce.
Love disc for someone. What would I make?
Definitely Walk On By Isaac. Got to put an Alvarine on there. Love and Happiness, of course.
Love and Happiness.
Love and
All right.
Happiness. I think one of the greatest songs ever recorded in Memphis is I Can't Stand the Rain by Ann Peebles.
So tell me, has Memphis changed a lot?
Yeah, I'd say a ton. As a kid, for me, growing up here, you know, there was a lot of racial tension. I mean, I think Memphis is just beginning to heal 50 years later.
I feel that. That's what I
after
feel
Dr.
like, yeah.
King's assassination. We just had a group of young people who finally got city government to take down the Confederate statues that have been here for years.
Wow.
You enjoying your food?
I'm already full. I ate it way too fast.
Looks like you enjoyed it.
Yeah. So I was telling them about how a lot of the Stax artists used to come around here.
I had the opportunity to serve Isaac Hayes many times.
Yeah.
He come in and ordered, goo gobs of food. Enough food for like 6 people.
Did you say goo gobs?
Goo gobs.
Did you make that up?
It's a real word. You want me to spell it for you?
I know. I can goo gobs.
Gobs. All right.
So where are you guys headed next?
We're taking to Royal Studios.
World famous Royal Recording Studios.
Royal, right.
Yeah.
Man, thanks for taking time.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
Oh, thank you so much.
You should never forget me because I taught you a new word.
I'll never forget
Go see a buddy Boo.
Let's do it.
You'll get the whole vibe of the way it was in the 50s, 60s.
Tired of Being Alone was like the first record recorded here.
I just knew Nashville was the place.
It's burning the from my mind.
For this place, Royal Studios is like stuck in time, Norman. You get the whole vibe of the way it was in the 50s, 60s.
Oh, cool.
Here we go.
The recording studio is the gateway between the artist and the masses.
That's Willie Mitchell right there. That's Boo's dad.
Look at Rod Stewart and Tina Turner.
Yeah, all these people recorded here.
We're checking out Royal Studios, which under Willie Mitchell became the center of soul, bringing stories of Memphis to people around the world for over 60 years.
Hey, Boo. How you doing?
Welcome to Royal, man. Well, let me show y'all where the magic happened.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I love that it still looks the same.
Was it always like this with the individual?
So the studio opened in '57. It used to be a silent movie theater. My dad, when he first got here, one of the owners wasn't real progressive thinking and would never let my dad engineer his records. Finally, my dad sold enough records and bought the guy out.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So Pop designed this, and he got it like he wanted it in '69. And Al Green's Tired of Being Alone was like the first record recorded with the studio looking like this. That's Al's mic in the corner there, the mic that he sang all his hits on.
That's Al Green's mic.
I'm getting the blowjob. Oh, my hand's pregnant right now.
So this is a Wall of Fame. Boz Scaggs was the first one, and Wu-Tang and Bruno Mars. And the Beatles had actually signed the walls in the back. And sometime in the 80s, my dad was getting the place painted. And this little old man with a roller, little dude.
Oh, no.
So we started a new one.
What is that? I've never seen that before.
It's like the world's first drum machine.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to where, like, certain instruments are the perfect instruments for this place?
Oh, yeah. Especially if we're, like, trying to duplicate records that sound like the ones my dad made.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Cigar box guitar. You know, in Memphis, on Beale Street, used to be a jug band.
Oh, the jug bands, yeah.
Jug band. They would make guitars out of cigar boxes. They'd make a bass out of a wash tub and a string.
It seems like a lot of artists, like, the less tech they get, the more creative they become.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My dad told me a long time ago, he's like, boo, if you got a hit record, you can go in and cut it in the bathroom. It's still going to be.
Man, I've always loved how I sound in the bathroom better than anywhere.
From Al Green to Wu-Tang and Bruno Mars, there's magic in these walls.
Every man don't drive too fast. Cops come down, take all your cash.
Dope, I like this.
Yeah, that drum sound is very unique to this studio, man. It really is.
And like the jug bands of Beale Street, they didn't need fancy tech to make lasting sound. Just raw talent and the warm embrace of a community with passion.
It was a pleasure, man. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You know, I would say have fun, but you got two ladies you're going to meet, so I think you're in good hands.
And a Manson. 2 ladies and a Manson coming up.
Two ladies and a Manson. All right.
Dale's love of Memphis is palpable, and I wish we could tour around longer. But he's got a gig, and I'm playing co-writer musical chairs. Downtown near Beale Street at one of Memphis's most legendary establishments.
A wall of buns. That's pretty great.
Open since the 30s, it's seen this town in the best and worst of times.
It's dark and creepy up here.
And remained a trusted neighborhood staple.
What's up? Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Nate.
Hi, how are you?
Vivian.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Anne-Marie, nice to meet you.
I'm meeting up with singer-songwriter duo Sister Antics. They were in town playing a show, so I'm tagging along as they ride back to Nashville.
Yeah, we rode out here.
We met in New York in 2015 through the Litas because we were both trying to meet other women writers.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then we started playing music together, and that's why we moved to Nashville about a year ago. So it's all of that was because of motorcycles and because of the Litas.
Wow. Why Nashville over like Austin or?
I just knew Nashville was the place.
Yeah, especially because there's so many young creative people down there that are also trying to make it happen.
Y'all play music?
Yeah.
What kind of music y'all play? Country, what?
Like Southern rock.
Yeah.
Y'all do?
We get pretty rockin'. We harmonize together, and I play electric guitar, and she plays acoustic.
Yeah, I heard you guys. You guys are great.
You did?
Yeah.
She writes country music. I'm more of like the rock person. And so together, it's kind of like this perfect blend.
How many variations of like country music do you think there are?
Well, you got bluegrass, you got pop country, then there's like Hank Williams Jr. style country. Are you a fan of country music?
I mean, I like Johnny Cash. I don't know country music very well.
Yeah.
But I like country music, like lyrics and stuff.
Awesome.
Hey, y'all need to set up a gig here. That would be wonderful.
That would be fun.
Are you a native Memphis?
I came to Memphis in 1962. Back in 62, Ernestine Hazel was a hotel and a brothel. Up until 1990.
Wow.
1990? That was like yesterday. And how long you been here?
I've been working here 26 years. This was the place back then.
Yeah.
A lot of stars came through here. B.B. King, Albert King,
Oh, Albert, yeah.
Bobby Bland.
Yeah.
It was a roller coaster there for a minute, though.
There's definitely a lot of history here. You can feel it everywhere. Guys, we should get on the road before it gets dark. Nice to meet you, sir. It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. This place is crazy. I can see the brothelness.
As we hit the road towards Nashville, it's amazing to think that through all the pain and adversity, Memphis hasn't forgotten its legacy as a place of artistic inspiration for so many.
I love that guy you guys were talking to upstairs.
He said he saw Elvis perform live.
Oh, wow.
He's like, he was a fine guy. He was a fine guy. That's cute. Bye, Memphis.
Bye.
It's fitting that the final view of Memphis is one of the Mississippi, a river whose current has brought people here for generations, looking for opportunity.
The moon.
Oh my gosh! The Memphis moon. Woo! Yeah. 188 miles to Nashville.
Nashville.
Coming for you, Nashville. Woo!
Tennessee.
Look at this right here. What is that?
That looks cool.
I carved a pentagram and a chest of Danzig's bus driver on stage.
What?
Riding in the morning is my favorite thing.
Yeah. Why don't you guys sing one of your songs? Come on.
Okay, ready? Should've moved to Nashville a long time ago.
New York's a hard place to leave once you call it home.
After stopping off last night, we're about halfway between Memphis and Nashville, exploring the serene beauty of the Tennessee River, a popular fishing locale.
How do you stay in a place so long when your mind just needs a brand new start?
Look at this right here. What is that?
That looks cool.
Whoa, I don't know.
Oh, wow, look, a possum.
Whoa.
Hello.
Morning.
Hi.
How are you? James, nice to meet you.
You guys teach a lot of people how to fish?
I sure do.
Oh, cool.
You want to get on the water for a little while?
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on, try it out.
All right, I'll try this.
Have you guys done much fishing before?
Not at all, really.
Do people usually catch fish?
There's catfish in here that are up to 60 pounds.
60 pounds?
Wow, this is super peaceful here, right?
Thanks for bringing your arm up, stopping, and then come down, stop. Nice. Keep working line out. Stop and stop. You're fly fishing. Perfect.
That was a good
Lie
one.
down. Now work it. Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, stop. Perfect. Tickle, tickle, stop.
Can I hear you? I'll go back here.
What?
In case someone gets hooked, you get hooked before me.
That's
I
okay.
almost hooked myself.
Start here. Keep it tight. Stop. Just tickle, tickle, stop.
Tickle, tickle, stop.
Strip, strip, stop.
Tickle, tickle, stop.
Tickle, tickle, stop. You'll never forget that.
Tickle, tickle, stop.
You'll never forget it.
All right, Anne-Marie.
Well, someone's got to catch the fish.
Come on, big talker.
Mojo.
Stop.
Come on, fishy.
This is it.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Come on, take your time.
Oh, God.
Fly everywhere. Fly crazy.
That did not tickle at all.
Thank ya.
Welcome.
Yeah, it was a
Nice to
pleasure,
meet you.
man. Dude, I caught like 9 fish.
Well,
The fish weren't having any of it, and I get it. I'm not a morning person either. So we're leaving them to rest and riding 65 miles east to Leaper's Fork, a small town just outside Nashville, where we're adding another rider to our merry band.
Between rumble and I'm looking for trouble. Got it.
Oh, this is so beautiful. I love this part of Tennessee.
Yeah, just magical.
Wild and I wonder if it stay this way. Yeah.
Tickle, tickle.
When I told my friends I was coming to Tennessee, everyone knew people who knew people who knew people here. So we're meeting up with Yellow Wolf.
Bear. What's up, man? I'm Norman.
Wolf, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
He's a musician with roots in the area who blends rap, hip-hop, and country. And he's joining us for the last leg of our ride to Nashville.
Is this your spot right here? This place looks cool.
This is one of the go-tos, man. This is just a historic part of Tennessee and the music scene. They keep it nostalgic.
Puckett's of Leaper's Fork is the original Puckett's. We'll keep the barbecue hot, the beer cold, and the music playing.
You guys are musicians also?
Yeah, we moved to Nashville just over a year ago.
It's like full of talent, this city.
Yeah.
Did you grow up here?
I first moved to Nashville when I was 7, and Nashville's always had this like very like strange white rapper scene like forever.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. You know, this is like pre-Vanilla Ice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And just kind of fell in love with the lyricism and the rhythm of it.
Yeah, you have your own style. Like, it's completely, like, your own thing. It's great.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Nashville is always going to be the country music capital, but for me, it definitely was like the quintessential city, the perfect blend.
Do you know Marilyn Manson?
I do.
You do? Yeah,
I do.
We're seeing him tomorrow. Manson loves Nashville.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I met him when I did Rock on the Range. He introduced me to his cat, his bald cat.
He's got a couple cats.
Looks like the sun's coming out, dude.
Yeah, must have been fun going on the trace.
Nacho Trail, what is it? What's that called? What's it called?
Nachos
I like Nacho
Trace.
Trail.
Nachos Trace.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Dude, I like your bike. That's a dope bike. Thank you, brother. That thing sounds amazing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, here comes the sun, right? I grew up skateboarding, so it reminds me of Bombing Hills.
Natchez Trace Parkway.
Natchez Trace is an old Indian trail that started in Natchez and came all the way to Nashville.
I think it was an animal trail for parts of it. It was a Native American trail, and they managed to stitch this thing together. There's no billboards, there's no gas stops, there's not much traffic, but it really is relaxing.
Look at this.
Heart of sin, won't you let me
Nashville.
I love this city.
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
Nashville is the Grand Ole Opry. It's country music on every corner. But it's also where Etta James rocked the house in 1963, and where Jimi Hendrix learned guitar.
It feels a lot different than Memphis, although the same kind of, you know, but different. Memphis is still super blues rootsy.
Memphis is soul town, you know, and Nashville is country music, you know, the country music machine.
Nashville attracts a lot of artists, singer-songwriters, storytellers especially.
Nashville is an inspiring place to be a musician because on every corner there's somebody that's better than you.
I've been here a few times, and riding into town, seeing Broadway's honky-tonks, it never gets old.
The Ryman was built to be a house of worship. Now everybody who's big plays at the Ryman, and it was the home of the original Grand Ole Opry. This was the spot back in the day. They had a bunch of nightclubs down here where all the big country stars would play.
Why do they call it Printer's Alley? They literally printed all the old school posters you see of like old Johnny Cash shows, Merle Haggard shows, or Patsy Cline. They did all those posters right there in the alley. This is cool as through here.
Memphis may be all about roots, but Nashville has long been a cosmopolitan center, always growing. It's a mecca for artists looking to make it big. And even though Yellow Wolf and Sister Antics create different sounds, it makes sense that they all found their way here.
It's where we leave you.
I couldn't have found better escorts for my ride.
Thank you guys so much, man.
We're saying goodbye for now.
Don't be a ghost. I'm gonna find you.
Yeah.
Safe.
Bye, Norman.
See ya.
But knowing this place, I'm sure I'm going to see him again soon. I'm not catching up with Marilyn Manson until tomorrow. So tonight, I'm meeting up with a blast from the past.
Hi, what's up?
Karen Nelson. She's a model turned musician who, together with her ex-husband Jack White, made her home here.
I feel like I haven't seen you.
It's been a minute. I came to this alley and I'm like, I've been here.
This alley is super iconic with Nashville history. I mean, this is the backstage to the Ryman Auditorium, which is just a few steps away from here.
Wow.
So. Are you giving us a shot? Oh my God.
How does this go down? Just
You gotta
squeeze
take your
it.
tongue.
I tongue it?
Okay.
Oh, it tastes like baby aspirin. Tell me about your music. Tell me about it.
About my music, at first it was hard because I've been used to being in front of the camera, but performing and singing was much more vulnerable.
You're known for one thing, but you want to do something else.
Yeah,
but it's actually.
I just did it. When I moved down here, I finally got the courage to start writing music, and my ex, Jack, he literally pushed me into the studio. And he was like, okay, we're gonna record it. And that was
That's awesome.
It was incredible.
I mean, to me, like, that concept's so out there for me to write a song because it feels like you're almost like writing a diary about something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a heavy thing to do.
But honestly, I love it.
I'm meeting Marilyn Manson tomorrow.
Oh, I love Manson.
Why don't the three of us go do something?
Amazing. Many years ago, I bailed on his music video and went to do my ex-husband's video where I met my ex-husband, and I got married and was married for 8 years. So
well, then
I
that was the
made
right
a good
move.
choice. Yeah.
Let me know hug.
Oh,
What a pleasure.
what a pleasure, darling.
Good to see you again.
I'll see you tomorrow.
That's awesome.
So I was sort of scorned from Nashville for a while.
I hope I don't kill you in this thing.
The butt is an effective weapon. Hi, how are you? I'm great, hi.
So we started this tradition. Vaughn cooks these soul food dinners, and it all starts with the pound cake. Like, everybody gets the pound cake day one, and then if they're ass, that's all they get.
So I'll just be having the cake, is that what you're trying to tell me?
He knows how to work that knife, just like in the show.
I've stabbed a few people with one of these. But they were dead already. Oh, this is awesome.
I put a lot of love in it, you know what I'm saying?
I can taste the
you
love.
You taste the love? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for this cake.
You're
and my
welcome.
swag.
I wish you had stayed a long time. I could have fixed you some dinner.
I would have eaten it.
Bounces.
Yeah.
Oh, you should get hydraulics on this. I did this Tainted Love video, and I had him get a car, and I had him put so much hydraulics in the back. So I drove to the studio, and I'm at the stoplight, and I was trying to be a gangster, and I hit the hydraulics like big time, and went boom, and all of the hubcaps flew off. all four of them.
Did you like making videos or no? I mean, you're so creative and theatrical. It must be fun to do them.
I've been having fun making these.
Yeah.
Church again. Fourth church.
They're everywhere. There's another one right here.
4.
I've never seen so many churches in one place.
There's Manuel's. Uh-oh. You forgot. There's a tire over here. Oh.
You ready? Let's go hit this.
Fashion can turn a musician into an icon.
Dolly Parton might have had the best thing to say about that. She said, it costs a lot of money to look this cheap.
And here in Nashville, that glitz and glamour come from Manuel. He's dressed everyone from Elvis to the Rolling Stones.
What a colorful shop.
And famously created Johnny Cash's signature black. He's the key to giving artists a unique look no one else has.
Nice to meet you, Manson. Nice, honored.
Nice meeting you.
It's a pleasure, Norman. Everything's so unique in here.
Everything that you see around here is one of a kind. All I had to do is just have an idea and go for it.
Yeah. Your style preference was always for country. Snakeskin boots.
So dope.
Yeah. My father used to have snakeskin boots, and I was always obsessed with them. I also used to wear a cowboy hat a lot.
You don't have to have cow crap on your boots to be a cowboy.
Is this Johnny Cash right here?
Yeah.
Can I try that on?
Go for it.
Yeah.
53 years ago I did that.
You look amazing. Did Johnny Cash always wear black when you met him, or did you make that look for him?
I made him 9 suits, and they were all black. He says, how come they're all black? I said, they are all different, too.
Oh, that is awesome. My dad used to only wear black, and I think a lot of it was because of Johnny Cash, to be honest. But who's some of the favorite people you've designed for?
Well, the most favorite could be the Lone Ranger. You know.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Clint Eastwood kind of create an image for him.
Are the younger people that come in today, are they as cool as the cooler people back then that you were dressing?
Yeah, they have a different attitude because, you know, they grown up in a different type of life. But I always try to find the personality fit what I'm doing.
Yeah. I want to try Little Richard's jacket.
What I love about Manuel is that the clothes he makes are both distinctly him.
These are awesome. You're an artist.
But also the person he's making them for.
I love this tie.
I'm buying you that tie.
All right.
That's for you.
And neither would be what they are without the other.
That's my pleasure.
I'd like to go back and get some more things.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
The butt is an effective weapon.
Ow, you bastard. How's that?
You might have heard that when he's not playing music,
This is like being on a roller coaster ride.
Manson's other passion is roller skating.
I used to be really good. And I had the roller skates with no toe stop, like tight, like full Xanadu style.
Those are racing skates if they don't have the toe, right?
Yeah, so I was a speed skater.
Listen, we've all got our thing. So I think I found something that's right up his alley.
Is this what the roller derby is?
Woo. Sick. Let's roller derby.
Let's roll. Let's roller derby.
Transcontinental roller skating, indoors.
Roller derby was invented in the 1930s. This was right after the Depression, and so people needed something entertaining. When it resurfaced back in the early 2000s, the intent was just to get a bunch of badass women together to kick some ass.
Oh, wow.
What's going on? Terror.
Everybody has cool names, right?
We all have our own little flair going on here. You want to join me up in the audience over here, all right?
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Tell us the rules. I have no idea what the rules are.
So you have
5 players on each team. We have 1 jammer from each and 4 blockers. So the blockers are the pack, and the jammers are trying to get through the pack.
Is that a jammer with her hands on her hips?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got Shirley Menzel and Pop-Tart out there.
Which one's Pop-Tart?
The tall blonde. Both of those jammers out there are pretty aggressive.
She's using the lead.
Yep.
We know what 13's name is?
Shirley Menzel.
She looks like she's ready to kick someone's ass. Shirley Manson! There's my girl, 13. 13. 13.
The butt is an effective weapon. Tell me some more fighting names.
We have Little Red Right Hook.
Ooh. Which one's Little Red Right Hook?
The Little Red Pants.
Go Little Red Right Hook.
This one's a cute angel. She's been playing a long time too. She actually played with Texas.
Is that a big spot?
That's where like the resurgence of derby.
Pants went down.
All right, that's the end of the jam.
Yeah, good game. Good game.
13, where's 13? Shirley Manson. You're my favorite. You too. I used to speed skate,
Oh, yeah? Like,
but I broke my leg.
Did you get metal and everything?
Yeah, titanium.
I broke my leg like maybe 2 years ago, actually on this track.
How'd you do it?
Someone who weighs like probably 3 times my size fell on my leg and snapped it. It literally went the opposite way.
Oh, God. Wait, can I get a picture with everybody? Come here.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I like your nail polish.
Oh, thank you.
You guys are sweating. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. That was fun. I've always loved the idea of a group of people creating art together. Some perfect their craft in solitude, but I think brilliance can come when you feed off of those around you. And I've found that collective spirit here in Tennessee.
Slept by the river, tried to cast the demons out. Woke up at sunrise, driving through my head like a shout.
So, hey.
This place is legendary in Nashville. It's the diviest dive in town. I think the last time I bumped into you was at like a hotel lobby in LA.
But you don't look any different. Beautiful as ever.
I appreciate you saying that.
Then you're supposed to say so do you.
Thank you. So do you.
The people are inspired by each other, but also driven to work harder to achieve more. And they do it standing on the shoulders of giants that have come before. It's the role this area plays in history, that lasting influence that keeps people here striving to do better and hoping to add to that legacy. This episode is a wrap.